11 years of nappies. My first time doing this. So today we're going to be talking about parenting and schooling and the struggles that we went through with our kids. I think I have to start with maybe Ethan, the foundation phase, where he had to repeat a year. In the first term, his teacher said that he's not going to make it. She gave up on him. But I guess also we had to do some homework on ourselves. We had to look into ourselves and think maybe the creche years wasn't good enough for him. We just found out that the school that we were sending him, with the creche we were sending him to, wasn't in line with what the school was looking for. But Ethan's a softie, so it was a bit difficult for us. The second year when you repeated, it was a bit difficult. I remember the day I took him back and I had to go fetch his stationery list, and he was crying because all the kids were unpacking their stationery and he didn't have his. And when I came back, he was crying, and I said, "No, I'll go fetch it at the office for you." But when I drove home, I was in tears because the way he was crying. But other than that, Mikaya, our second born, he took to like Dr. Water, Zoe as well. She was also very good, but also just recently we found that she used to cry while giving speeches. But we overcame that, and that's something we will talk about just now. I think our last born, Eden, is ready for it. I think the Glenanda teachers are going to be in for a whole lot of trouble.
I hope they're ready for
I hope they're ready for her. But the challenges we face is, I think being both of us working, coming home at 5, actually 6 o'clock, we don't have time to check books and spend time with them, invest in them. So that's difficult. Their marks wasn't great at all. And we were tired. We would be done around about 7 o'clock. So with Simone being at home in this past 6 months, their marks have gone up. It's really been good. It's been a blessing in disguise. 15 years Simone was part of corporate. She's given it up. At first I was a bit skeptical because of money-wise, but I see the investment in our kids better than what is happening at work. So I'm happy that I see a light in Simone. She's much more happier, much more rested. She can think more. Creative mind is coming out. Some with our kids, they're coming out more of their shells. So it's much better. I think the only challenges that what really hurts me is that our family members want to pick them up from school when we needed them to be picked up. My parents, our parents weren't really there to help their grandkids with their homework. So those are the things I think I still have. It's a bit sore for me, but I think we've done it. Yeah, that's it for me. And next year we have to think about looking for a school for Ethan, a high school. So there's 3 we're looking at. There's one that we're not looking at. We won't mention it, but we're not looking at that one.
So definitely no.
But yeah, we're looking for Ethan for next year. And we've got to be gentle with him because his character we have to guard that.
So guys, I just want to say, firstly I'll give a shout out to all the good teachers out there.
Yes.
For teachers that actually still teach because they love to do it, I'll give a shout out to you first. And then I just need to call out the teachers that do it just because they can, because they must, or because they need to.
A paycheck.
Or
they're looking for their pension.
Absolutely, because I say that just this year, I was always in grade 3, and just this year, it was in the beginning of the year, Zoe's teacher said to us that the first parents' evening, she's not doing well in Afrikaans and in maths, and it doesn't look good. Now for me, when a teacher starts having conversations like that in the first term, that tells me you've given up on my child already. Because at no point are you saying to me, let's do extra lessons, let's send extra work home. You're not doing that. You're telling me that if it continues, she's not going to. And we all know you fail a language, you fail the term, you fail the year type of thing. So I've actually become a tutor, to be quite honest. I had to learn grade 3 English, phonics, maths, Afrikaans. I had to learn it myself so that I could teach Zoe. You know, I had to create little formulas and structures for her to remember Afrikaans. It's things like, what was it?
Past tense thing.
Yeah, it was like trappe van vergelijking, verlede tyd, and you know, I had to think about things to help her remember these things. And with me now teaching her these little clues or things to remember, I will not lie to you. I'll actually post Zoe's like tests and stuff that she's been writing. Girl's been getting 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 20 out of 20, 18 out of 20, and this is for Afrikaans. So for me, she might not have liked the language, but she just needed someone to sit with her and to give her little structures and plans for her to remember. The same thing with Ethan. Ethan has never been a maths person, and I don't think it's because my son doesn't like maths. I really genuinely feel it's because no one took the time to teach him maths. This is the first year that Ethan has done really exceptionally well in maths. I mean, the man was coming home, what was the other day?
15 out of...
Some test, 15, I think it was out of 25 or something, but he did really well.
Yeah, he did.
And the reason he did well is because his maths teacher has taken the time out to really sit with him. She'll call us in and tell us where he's battling. She even picked up his personality in the first term. So we had parents evening the first term. She told us this is what Ethan is like, and she hit the nail on the head. And like she'll send him home with extra stuff that he's struggling with. She'll give him extra or past papers to work with before exams and stuff. And just that little bit of extra from her end, Ethan has put in the effort from his end.
Yes.
And I think, you know, for my children, especially with Ethan and Zoe, they just need that extra. And I think sometimes, you know, teachers make us feel like our children are stupid.
Yeah.
Or they make us feel like there's something wrong with our children. And I've learned in the last 6 months, there's nothing wrong with our children. Absolutely nothing. They just need that little bit of extra, whether it's from their teacher or even with me. I mean, the exam started on Monday. The boys have been studying already for the last 2 weeks. So now it's just a matter of going over what they've already studied. So preparation is there. Their study timetable was kind of made up for them, and they've really just excelled. Like, I cannot explain just how much they've done it. Mikhail has always been one just to do it on his own. He's never really needed help with much or with anything. You know, if there is something, timetable thing, you know, I'm on YouTube trying to Google how we can make the man's life easy for timetable. So I think today's discussion is just for us as parents to not just take what people say about our children. You know, I feel like it's our job to also kind of, I know it's hard. I was a corporate mom for a very long time. I know it's hard. Time does not always allow us to, but I think it's just so important, not for us to just take what a teacher says to heart and run with it. And make our children feel that like they're stupid, they're not worth it, they can't do it. You know, sometimes we just need to put in that little bit of effort for them, whether it's printing them extra papers to study from or you know, extra sheets for them to work on. You know, just things like that. Just sit with them and find out what is the problem. Zoe was honest enough to say she doesn't like Afrikaans. I couldn't believe the girl doesn't like her mother's tongue. But now she's quite easy. You know, she'll talk to me in Afrikaans, certain things she'll say, and all because I just figured things out on how to make it work for them. So, you know, as Rob said earlier, our journey with our children, we've literally done it on our own. I'm talking raising them, I'm talking schooling them, parenting them, everything we have done on our own. So our journey has not been the easiest. But like you said, I think we've managed, we've kind of done well.
Maybe our normal's not normal out there, but find your normal, find your space.
Absolutely.
What works for you.
Absolutely.
Find your formula, and then the most important thing is when you're 80 or 70 or when you're old, that the effort you put into your kids will tell.
Absolutely. The fruits will then.
Yeah.
For sure. So I just think, you know, let's just let's be good to our children, let's be good to the next generation. You know, as much as the world wants us to believe that school is not important, you know, I firmly believe it's still the most important thing. So let's keep on doing what we're doing for them, put in a little extra effort here and there for them, because at the end of the day, they are worth it and they deserve all the good things that we can offer to them on a day-to-day basis. And yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. That is, we won't say mom's chat, that's our chat today. Looking forward to the upcoming weeks. We might be having some guest writers on some fun topics, just to kind of turn it up for December. But stay tuned. Thank you for those that are watching. You know, it really warms my heart to hear that people watch our videos and they get inspired and we give hope. And I think that's just the most important thing for us, to share our story, our journey, so that someone out there can feel like they belong, or that they can relate and just feel inspired. So God bless, guys. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to spend the rest of the day with my person. Toodles!